Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. I'm standing in my garage. It is 7 in the morning on Tuesday morning. I'm just going to put my stuff out for the Diabetic Association to pick up. I'm surprised with the amount of stuff that I had found. Let's see, what do I have out there? I have a lot of boxes, a lot of bags, more stuff than I thought I had down in that little room to be donated. Like I said, this is stuff I went through last year, so going through it this year was really easy to do. It was just not dealing with papers, not dealing with the kids stuff, not dealing with craft stuff. This was just doing very fast, going through anything that was garbage is garbage, anything that's recycling was thrown in recycling, and anything I could donate is sitting on the edge of my driveway. So just in a moment I will show you what is out there, but I believe it's 3 Rubbermaid bins with their lids, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something boxes, and 2 bags. I believe that's what out there. I'll just have these boxes here are also have to get donated, but this one here they has to be in a box that you can close with a lid. So these ones I can't close, they're too full. I've got too much stuff sitting out there. But then these ones, it's like this box here, there is no sides, like no top lids parts to it, so that I can't put out there. These two I have to go through because these ones are a mix of donations and just some extra Rubbermaid containers that I've got to go through. Oh, and the spare dog dish, which I do need to keep that one. So this was just stuff that was in my garage. And this one here was just more dishes that was downstairs that does have to get donated, so that I will be running to Value Village for, just because it is a container. The container is split, broken there. You can see it's missing the handle here, and so the stuff that's in here is actually above where the lid would be able to fit on. So I could put a few more things on here and donate this one to Value Village. Same with this one here, this box, this lid. Same with this. Oh, so you got more pet dishes. I gotta go through the pet dishes and figure out what spares that what I need to keep and which to get rid of. But like I said, this box like this, I can't put a lid on top of it, so the Diabetic Association won't pick it up. But I can take this to Value Village. So that is what I had left from the basement that I brought out to the garage that I didn't get out there. So in just a couple minutes, I will be outside and you'll be able to see what I did take out there. And I think, yeah, so now my garage is a lot neater than it was as well, just by moving that stuff out. So I guess I'll be back in a few moments and I will show you what also the finishing of my craft room. Now I've got it all set up the way I want it to, and I've got that storage room downstairs completed the way I wanted to. So this is my donation for the Diabetic Association. So 3 large Rubbermaid bins, 2 garbage bags, and 5 smaller boxes. Hard to believe that all that was down in that little room. Okay, so now I'm right here by my storage room, so I'm just gonna open this up. I'll say the other day, last week when I was doing this, I couldn't even get this door open. It is almost open completely. Right now, it won't open all the way, only because I have the roll of paper sitting here. And so that's just preventing the door from opening all the way, but it still opens. And then I got the wrapping paper. All these bins are all here. I didn't touch them. They're mostly organized. I did that a couple years ago. So they are mostly organized, but you can see I still have stuff sitting on top of these bins that I have not had a chance to put away, and it doesn't bother me. I can see what's in each bin, because most of these are in clear bins, or they're smaller bins. Like this whole bin here, mostly what's in here are zip ties and pipe cleaners. Then I got some other stuff on top. Like this bin here has got all my tea towels and oven mitts for when I do my sewing things I do. And this bin here is a clear bin, so I can see it's just an assortment of various crafting project stuff. And like I said, I've got this pile of stuff here too. I just haven't had a chance to put any of that stuff away yet. Like I said, so I've got the games and puzzles, more games and puzzles, and then all my florals is up there. Up here, I've got, ow, tripping over a few items on the floor. Up there, I've got my ribbons, deco mesh, anything like that. And then I got my bins. This side here is my crafting supplies. So there's all my papers. And then those were also just more paper stuff. That's my chocolate molds and styrofoam balls. And that's just a shelf. It's just an assortment of everything that just put on the shelf. Same with these. These shelves are just kind of, things were just kind of put on. I got my yarn and tape and burlap, more paper and paint, felt, more crafting supplies. And this here, of course, is all my day home crafting supplies. So that is actually all neat and organized, so I can actually get in here and get to it. And that little cart there, and there's a few odd things sitting on top. And this shelf. I was going to get rid of this shelf, but it seems stable in this particular corner. I don't want to move it. I'm going to keep it here. And I think having stuff on top, I've got different stuff and it's weighted on top different. The shelves are not overpacked. So maybe that's what's helping it. So I'm going to keep this shelf for now because I do actually need the room. So I'm just going to show you in my furnace room. Okay, so this is the furnace or our boiler room. I've got these two tubs here. These are the two I have not had a chance to go through, but I know what's in them, and I can already see there's a few things in there that's probably going to get donated. I've got some of my, well, this bin here, I've got some of my crafting stuff, like that's my nice feather boa stuff, and I also have some kitchen items that have got to get put away. So those are my last two bins to go through that I have not had a chance to do. And then that's all the lids for all the empty bins that are somewhere, just haven't come across them. And then that's just my Christmas and Halloween decorations. They're all just fit right here. They're not really stacked neatly. They're just kind of put in here. Some need to be put in my Rubbermaid totes, marked properly, labeled properly. But these, again, I'll be going through the Christmas and Halloween decor and deciding if I'm going to keep it or if it's time to let it go. So now I'm going to go upstairs and show you my craft room. Alright, so now I'm upstairs in front of my craft room. So I have my ironing board and iron hanging on this door. I used to have them hanging on the laundry room door, but we've had to have the laundry room door open for the cats to get into the litter box a little bit easier. So I found this was just in the way, so it's right here, more accessible. Although I'd like to have it hanging on the inside, but I've got other things hanging on the inside. So I'll just show the back of this door. One of these hangers, I've shown this one before, but it's just all my art supplies can just kind of hang up here. Important things. Behind the door, I've got one of my tripods and my easel. And then I didn't do anything in the closet. Everything is the way it was. I've got my sewing table actually set up, and I got my sewing baskets I can actually get to. The feet for my sewing machines. Okay, so I got one sewing machine is in the closet. That's the old one. My new one is right here. The feet for them are actually up in these little baskets, or the little shoe organizer pouches. Easy to find. And then I'll just go this way. So this shelf I brought up. I've got to clean it. I haven't cleaned it yet. Stuff spilt because it was just stored in a bad place. But I'm going to be painting it white or something. I haven't quite decided. Whatever color I have in my garage is what I'll be painting it. And so I just have some of my little bins on here. And I did like having the white cubicle shelving units up here. But the problem is, it's just that brought this table, because this isn't a desk, this is actually a real kitchen table, so it's quite long and quite wide. It's a lot wider than a normal desk would be. So when I had to bring those cubicles up, even though they're not that wide, just to have the chair pulled up so I can get around to it, this table, this edge, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out if my hand is in the view. So this edge of the table was pushed right against here, or almost just not a lot of room. So I just felt like, as much as I liked having them up here, I lost valuable space because I like the openness of this room. That's one reason I kind of like the clear desk. Now I can always change out how I have my room again, but I really like having it in that corner. I've got my floor lamp plugged in. I've got light bulbs. It works. This little one here is a little, this is an interesting little lamp system here. It's a little end table with a built-in lamp. I bought that at Walmart probably like 15 years ago, 16 years ago, and it still works. It is a tri-light. I just don't have a tri-light bulb today, but it still works. It's very wobbly. I had to build it. I've had to repair it, but it still works. It's still usable. It just needs to be, you know, sanded and painted too. And I'll get that all this summer. That's what I plan on trying to do, is get some of this furniture that I want to get painted and fixed up to get fixed up. And I'd like to get a better desk for in here too, because I just, doing crafting on a glass table sometimes scares me. Having my laptop on a glass table kind of scares me. And as you can see, this is my office area as well. And so I'm stepping on, I don't know, little pieces of things on my floor because I haven't done any sweeping or mopping of my house this whole week doing all this. And during the filming of this, the Diabetic Association has already come by and picked everything up. So it's gone, which is, I don't know, for some reason I just feel so much better now. It was one thing clearing it out, but putting it in the garage last night and then actually taking it out at 7 o'clock this morning, and now it's just like 10 o'clock in the morning now, and everything, it's all gone. And I do have a pile of recyclable stuff downstairs, and I got a couple garbage bags downstairs that I'll have to bring up later today. And I'm already starting to feel like my house is starting to feel like my house again. I don't know, just getting rid of the excess stuff just really helps. And I'm looking in my craft room, and I mean, it echoes, which it hasn't done that for a long time. There's nothing extra sitting here. There's no bags and boxes of just stuff sitting here. So I still have things to go through. I still have to go through my whole house and do room by room, closet by closet again. But I wanted to start with where I ended last year. So now I'm going to be this week doing again just a big room by room. This craft room I don't need to worry about. I could do the closet, but I'm not worried about it. I've got stuff more organized than it was. There's no bags in the closet. Well, actually, there's one. There is one bag in the closet, and that is stuff I just purchased for things I will need for Valentine's right through to Easter for crafting projects. So that's all that's in there. The shelves here are empty. These little drawers behind me up here, they're almost empty. I've got a few sitting over on the other shelf. Those drawers are mostly empty because I'll be bringing the craft stuff up as I need it for every project. So it's going to be it's easier to get things done. So I'm going to start my house cleaning up room by room. I haven't decided where I'm going to start. I think I'm going to start with the master bedroom, just because I got to get through my clothes. I got to cut my clothes down, not by half, but I do have a lot of clothes that I know I don't wear. Now that I went through my closet last year, and I know what I have worn, what I haven't worn, and just once you start organizing and getting rid of stuff, it just becomes so much easier to let things go. Because it's like, if I need a shirt, I can get a shirt. You know, if I don't need 7 pairs of pants, if I only wear 2. You know, I already know what clothes I wear and don't wear, so I'm going to be trying everything on. And just going through all my clothes. I'm going to be going through my makeup again, because I know that I've got a whole drawer of just nail polish, and I know I have not bought nail polish in a long time, because I've been back to acrylics. So I know all that nail polish is probably dried out. So I'll be going through that. I'll be going through my makeup, because I haven't gone through my makeup in quite a few years either. So I think I'm going to start with the master bedroom, just so I can get that all done, and then slowly work through the house room by room. I'll probably do the bathrooms together. So in my house I have 4 bathrooms, so I'll be doing one day, I'll just be doing the bathrooms. So that's my goal for this week. I'm not sure when I'll get to those projects, but that is what I plan on doing. Is for February, it's once a week. I just want to target one room in my house or one area of the house. So if I'm doing the kitchen, then I have I've got my upstairs kitchen, plus I have my day home kitchen. So I got 2 kitchens, 4 bathrooms. I have kind of like a formal living room, the kitchen great room area, plus I've got a living room kind of area in the basement too. And I have a seating room upstairs in the master bedroom. So I kind of look at that as like those are all living room type areas. So I look at those all as like one living room. I mean, yes, it's divided into 4 different areas of my home, but I want to go through that and get rid of any decor that I no longer need, anything, papers that I can finally, recycle or get rid of, anything I can just let go is what I'm really wanting to do. So for February, I'm just going to go through I'm going to itemize things and go through and see what can I keep, what I'm going to get rid of, what can I sell, what can I donate. What is obvious garbage, because I was surprised the amount of garbage, saying I had gone through those bins last year, how much of that stuff was somehow for just sitting in the bin, end up being just thrown out for garbage. So that is what my plan is. So I guess I'll see you all. I can't even talk. I'm going to say just thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I'll see you all in my next videos. Bye.